Even as we've been on the air, the reports that New York police are looking for a 28-year-old naturalized Afghan citizen named Ahmad Khan Rahami. He wanted for questioning. They've said he may be armed and dangerous. This is affecting the political campaign in profound ways, and for that we turn to our bureau chief from Washington, Megan Murphy. So, Megan, how is this playing out in the presidential race?
Yeah, as you just mentioned, New Yorkers having alerts on their phones about this suspect, Ahmad Khan Rahami, who they've said may be armed, and they've had sent this out as an extreme alert for people to be on alert for him in connection with this explosive device that happened in New York over the weekend. This is obviously rolling into the campaigns quite quickly. We've had Donald Trump on this morning talking about the need to step up racial profiling, talking about how political correctness has really dampened our ability to clamp down on terror attacks, saying this will be stopped, saying we need to get a handle on it, and in fact, calling current leaders stupid in their approach to terrorism. On the other hand, we've had Hillary Clinton out condemning the attacks, but advocating for a more measured response, that the facts be known before we jump to any conclusions about what the motives may be or who may be involved.
So, Megan, how hard is this for Hillary Clinton? Because it's relatively easy to come out and be belligerent and to say we're really angry and we're going to do something. It's a harder position to say we're going to be measured. How can she handle this?
And this is the real contrast of these two campaigns that we've seen play out. It has played into his advantage at times to come out and be on the front foot. He was the first to say, in fact, before officials were, that this was a bomb in New York, that we would eradicate this, that we needed to get tough. That has been the kind of stance he's taken in response to national security threats throughout. And it does put her in a very difficult position. She has sought to portray herself as the person with a more measured approach, who's going to talk with allies, talk to security services, keep everyone in the loop, get the facts before going forward. But at the same time, he's been able to portray that as a weak response. What her task is going to be is being able to show that as commander-in-chief, she has a handle on this, she has a handle on going forward and dealing with national security issues, that she will be tough, but that she will be fair and that she will be measured, and the one you want in the hot seat when these type of incidents are unfolding, as we're seeing this weekend and into Monday.
And Megan, this all happens against the backdrop of polls that already had showed a real tightening of the race. Is there a shift of momentum going on here? Do you see?
There's no question that the polls have tightened both on the national level and in some very key swing states, including Ohio, Florida, Colorado even. And it does seem that there is momentum that has moved behind Trump. And if you really look, he has really solidified his gain among white working class voters, in particular white voters who lack a college degree. That gap is now so large. Now, in her favor still are demographics in terms of particularly minority populations, African-American vote, the Latino vote. But what Democrats I speak to are very concerned about is still this enthusiasm gap for her campaign, and particularly among younger voters and voters who've been less committed. She needs to get her turnout out. She needs to get her message out.